We had a great weekend of combat sports and a high-profile fight this weekend. On today's episode, we will be discussing UFC 291.
291.
That's last weekend. Jake Paul versus Nate Diaz this weekend. That's upcoming August 5th. Make sure that you're watching it.
Oh, also, we want to ask a question. Should men and women be able to fight each other? Or even if it's for charity? Like, what's your thought process? Quality.
We'll cover it. But first, we have to start with one of our best boxing performances in recent history, memory, all of the above. Bud Crawford reigns supreme. King me.
I was wrong.
Hey, stay tuned, baby.
What up, y'all? Welcome to another episode of the Bridge Now.
I feel like busting loose. Give me the bridge now. I feel like busting loose now.
There's only because in boxing, one punch can change it, no matter who you are, no matter how good you are.
I love her because she from the hood though. From the hood though. She like really from the hood.
Loose make you feel fine. Talking about busting loose.
That's not saying Nate will never live that down. No, he won't. But it's not about it's about how he gets up.
They doing that. They doing that Wakanda scene when they was just like,
It's about your heart because you can get knocked down so many times and people can make fun of you, but it's about their resilience.
Welcome to another great episode of Ringside with Ray and Spence, where we look to educate you, entertain you, and empower you. Make sure that you hit that like and that subscribe button and share this with the people that you care about. Other than that, let's go ahead and get this show started. Ray,
man,
what's going on, baby?
Everybody want to talk about
slight work, light work. D-Town, like DMV. Definitely open shop. Trying to get your girl going.
Man, Crawford versus Spence fight. It was way different than what I expected. Crawford came out and asserted his dominance. Wow. I should have known, man. From watching from the beginning, I missed the ring walk. And so when I heard that Crawford came out with Eminem to Lose Yourself, and Errol Spence came out like he was high on that Snoop Dogg Kush, I should have known, man. I didn't pay attention. And that was the key factor in the fight. To see that ring walk, you knew it was over.
Hey, it was over right away, man. I was trying to convince myself that Spence he looked focused, but maybe he did look high. Everyone did say that, but I'm pretty sure he didn't take no hit of anything of that Snoop Dogg Kush before he went out into the ring. I think it was just a combination of a lot of things, man, and all of those factors worked against him.
And look, his face was already got punched in the face before he came out there. It was a little swollen up. I mean, he looked like what was going on. I haven't seen that. I've rarely seen that you look like Martin Lawrence against Tommy Hearns before you.
I don't want to fight no more, Gina. Look, Crawford is the new undisputed heavyweight champion of the world in the welterweight division. And that's his second time doing that, right? He's already
two-time undisputed champ. That's the first male in history to do it. The only Clarissa Shields, the other person, but she's on the female side.
So Ray, what does that mean when they say undisputed champion?
That means you can't dispute it. That means all the belts. He got all the belts.
He got 4 belts.
Yeah, he got all the belts. I mean, the ones that actually matter. They'll start adding on more belts. They do that for championship style. Some of the promoters and the different associations want to try to build their fighter up, and they'll make a crazy ass belt. But for the reality of it is, the WBO, the WBC, the WBA are the main governing bodies. And so, if you have all 3 of those belts, you the man or woe man.
Man, so Terrance Crawford and Clarissa Shields are the man and the woman. Look, man. One of the things that stood out in watching the fight was Terrance Crawford, how he was taking, Spence's power his power punches, and also he was delivering that straight jab that he could not like Errol Spence could not stop that, man. It's like he's running to a brick wall. It's like
his timing was totally off. And one of our guests last week, Corinne, the group, like, that's what she said. She said Crawford's defense and the fact that Errol Spence has been off for so long, and he just controlled the whole fight with his jab, man. The timing every single time, it was precision. Like, as soon as Errol tried to do something, tried to move his jab, he was undercutting his jab and then sticking him and popping him, counter punching, defense. I don't think Errol got a clean shot for him the whole time. Like, he was swinging, but he was swinging like from a bad distance, or he got crowded, and Crawford was just waiting for him every time he came in. He's like, I see it. You slow. I'm going to catch you as soon as you come in. Pow, take that with you. Jab, pow, take that with you. I mean, the jab was killing him. Like, every time he got hit with that jab, you saw his face like, man, I don't want to do this no more.
I don't want to do this.
Like, don't do it. Oh, man.
I don't want to fight no more.
That's the worst thing. That's one of the worst things in boxing. If you just get into that jab, that stick, you say, put him on the stick. That's one of the things that all the trainers say. Put him on in that stick. If you want to end that stick, you just taking a whooping.
Oh, you're just taking a whooping, man. So who you think Terrance Crawford has next? Is he going to do the rematch with Errol Spence Jr. Or is he going to go against Boots Ennis? Or I think that's his last name. That's a bad dude, man.
Yeah, Boots Ennis. He called out Charlo while he was in the ring. In the middle of it, he's sitting there yelling at Charlo from the side. After he just stuck Errol with a punch and put him down, he went over to the side where it was like, you next. So I don't know if he want to go straight to Boots. I don't know if he go straight to Boots right now. Errol will probably be another easy win for him to go up to 154. But if I'm advising Errol Spence, man, I think he has to really take a look at his whole career and how it can move forward. And if there was residual stuff from his injuries and stuff like that, from his car accidents. Yeah. So, I really have to take a long, hard look rather than just jumping in and saying, oh, let me put my heart out here and say, here, I just want to go back at it. Man, you might not come back out that ring the way he whooped your ass that last week.
Look, man. Look, he's not the only one that got their ass whooped last week, man. What's my man? Dustin Poirier. He got his ass handed to him in the rematch that he had with Justin Gaethje.
Hold on. Before we get to that, Keith asked which Charlo got the shit slapped out of him. It
was Jamel. It was Jamel.
Both of them got disrespected.
Hey, in front of his girl, Jamal did in front of his woman, in front of his wife, man. Like, for Crawford to do that, then he grabbed his sack. He was just like, man, in front of his woman. Like, how do you feel about that?
They're gonna have to go see me.
They're gonna have to see me. It's just too much disrespect being tossed around, man. And then the other one, Jamel, he got smacked by Caleb Plant backstage at the Crawford and the Spence fight. It's like, wait a minute, what's going on? You just can't let nobody disrespect your last name like that, man. You gotta wear
what the five fingers say to the face.
That was weeks ago.
Oh man.
But yeah, man.
Yeah, but they need to get Justin Gaethje. Because Justin Gaethje came in and gave a hell of a performance against Dustin Poirier. I picked Poirier to win. I was 0-2 this week, man. I picked Poirier to win. I picked Crawford to win. I don't know what I was doing.
No, if you pick Crawford to win, then you won.
Not Crawford, no, Spence. Yeah.
Look, I did say this. I did say this. And so I would say I put myself in the even space because I picked Errol to win, but then I said I wouldn't be surprised if Crawford knocked him out. So I did cover my tracks. But
you covered the base. You made a coverage bet.
Yeah, I did.
When them come out with that dude, I was like, hey, ain't no way he wins.
Right. You better lose yourself in the music. But man, look, that is a BMF. Gaethje, that man, he knocked out Poirier. It was bad. It was a night of redemption for him after those 5 years. I know he was sitting back thinking about it. He came out. He was a monster. He did his thing. and
he got toasted the first fight, and then he comes back, and I think Poirier was. I was watching. Poirier was looking good, man, and then he got a little sloppy and he set him up with that back with a spinning back punch.
Yeah. Oh yeah. He did. He set him up, and then Gaethje, threw out like he was throwing a right hook and came in with the right kick. Bam! Hit him. Boom! His whole head was ringing. I know it was.
You can't miss. I mean, you get hit with that kick. It's a hold over thing.
Man. Yeah. So they've been talking about Dustin. If he's going to be able to come back and ever try to win the championship, they said he doesn't have a good chance because he's getting older. And you get knocked out like that, I'm pretty sure everybody's writing you off. But man, this puts Gaethje in the talks to be able to fight Islam.
Khabib's cousin.
Yep, Khabib's cousin. Who's the lightweight champion of the UFC. So that's going to be a good one if that happens. That's going to be a really good one, man. I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, but that's a little ways away. But we got a big fight coming up this weekend. We got my man Nate Diaz versus Jake Paul, and they're going 10 rounds at 185. So Jake Paul has been probably one of the most disruptive folks in all of boxing, coming in and taking all the thunder from a lot of the fighters who have been doing it for years, making all the money, and now he's going up against a dude that just don't give a damn. Like Nate Diaz is a bad boy for real. Like he's coming in smoking a joint.
Look, I don't know if you saw it the other day, but he walked out on that interview that they had, and he left and just got in his car. It's just like, what are you doing? Just like, I don't want to be here. I'm leaving.
Dude is insane, man. He's a street brawler. He's a fighter. So I know he ain't gonna quit. So what do you think's gonna happen, man? I think he's gonna give Jake Paul a run for his money. But Shane said Jake hit like a heavyweight.
Man, Shane did. Sugar Shane was on here last week, and he said Jake hits like a heavyweight. But we had Devin that was also on here as well, and he said that he feels that Diaz is going to give Jake that business. And I don't know. Jake he's youthful, he's young, he's powerful, man. He's gonna run laps around him, man. But I know Diaz, he got that heart and he got that chin, and he's not gonna give up. But they got boxing gloves on. It's not, you don't have your fists are not available for you, right? So it's boxing gloves. It's a little bit different, man. And
I wait for see if Nate gets in trouble if he throws a kick, or if he goes in there and tries to do something. Man, I'm telling you, I think this is gonna be like WWE. Like seriously. It might be something crazy happen that Diaz gets stung and he gets up and choke Jake Paul ass out.
No, if I happen to see it, I'm gonna call you. We're gonna bust out laughing together, man.
Yeah.
Look, they got Jake Paul priced at minus 400, while Diaz is plus 310. So, oh man, I see who's the favorite.
Jake Paul, big favorite. So, we'll see that. But who would you have the favorite over Clarissa Shields and Keith Thurman? My girl Clarissa, the two-time Olympic champion, the baddest woman boxer on the planet, said call Keith Thurman out of all people. Keith one-time Thurman and said, "Hey, I want to put these paws on you."
Look, man, I'll say this, and I'll say it again. I'll echo this several times. I don't think a man and a woman should get in the ring and fight, no matter if it's for a charity event, no matter if it's an exhibition, if they're just playing, man, because ego is a big thing. And for a male, if their ego gets hurt, that level of testosterone turns on, and they don't care if it's a woman, if it's any other sex that's in the ring, you will get knocked out. So I don't second that, man, and I wish that Clarissa wouldn't say anything like that.
Man, I think she got a false sense because she spars with guys sometimes.
Yeah,
right? She spars with guys. Well, in sparring, you working on things. Ain't nobody really trying to kill nobody in there. And I've seen sparring partners or people who spar with top tier guys and say, "Oh yeah, we sparred and I did pretty good," and then they actually get in the ring with them, and then bam. It's over with. right? So for me, he better not play around with that girl though.
Yeah.
Because Clarissa can fight.
Yes.
Fight like a dude.
And you know what? But it still be a lose-lose situation. Even if he wins, everyone say, "Oh man, you shouldn't beat up a girl like that or a female like that." And then if he doesn't win, everybody's like, "You got whooped by a girl." So, so it's a lose-lose situation for him, no matter what, man. So again, I don't condone that, man. I don't think that's the greatest idea.
We live in insane times, man. I don't know what's going on, man. I'm glad football season's coming around the mountain too. So that's gonna be fun because training camp has been really good. What you looking at? Oh hell.
Ray, you gonna pull yours out? I'm gonna pull mine out. We're gonna be consistent with it this year, man.
Oh, man. Football season is here. Training camp is underway. Folks is getting it in. We actually got a game tonight, the Hall of Fame game. So we are in the action right now.
Right, exactly, man. That Hall of Fame game tonight. I hope that y'all check it out. Check-ins. Football season is here. Preseason is here, and it has begun, man. Make sure that you check it out, watch it, because you know what? We got some incredible stuff happening for y'all, man. So just make sure that you stay tuned. Look, we want to tell y'all again, thank you for joining us for another great episode of Ringside with Ray and Prince, where we look to empower you, educate you, and entertain you. Make sure that you hit that like and subscribe button and check us out on YouTube for tomorrow at 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We'll be dropping our full episode with the interview with our NFL commentator and analyst, Ashley Ross. So we have a quick trailer for you guys, so check it out.
Hey, y'all will see. We got some of the baddest ladies in the game coming on Ringside.
Hey, baby, you already know, man. Ringside with Ray and Prince. Check it out. Watch this trailer. Look, we are joined by the one and only Miss Ashley Ross.
Thank you, guys. I'm really happy to be here. Thank you guys so much. Duval. You know what though? I respect the loyalty to a fault.
He has to show everybody that you have to value yourself. You have to value your position. Running backs, they are the heartbeat of the team.
And you guys obviously, are businessmen as well. It's leverage, right?
The coach owner came out with some ridiculous stuff out of his mouth.
Everybody at Clutch Sports, I don't care from LeBron to the dude riding the bench. We'll say Tristan Thompson. Everybody at Clutch is getting paid.
From a business side of things, as an owner, I can say, all right, we'll shorten the rookie contract. We'll give you 2 years. And so after those 2 years, you can be indisposable. Ashley, we'll see you soon. Thank you so much for joining us on Ringside with Ray and Prince.
Call me when you need someone to talk to.
Look,
woo, man, that's some heat right there. So just to let y'all know, we have different guests, different co-hosts that will be coming on. So make sure y'all tune in. Make sure you watch the episode. It was an amazing interview with her yesterday or today. And then, it's a phenomenal thing that's going to be going on tomorrow. You'll see more folks, more great guests. And we putting it down.
Give me the bridge, y'all. Look, you already know. Look, man, make sure that y'all hit that like and that subscribe button and follow this channel and share this channel with the people that you care about the most. Other than that, we out, baby.
What up, Paul?
And power. What up?
I feel like busting loose. Give me the bridge now.